comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Hold up. Check 33. 33. It's going to be a fight.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure, looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tomadop Peko racks up the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17-yard. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
there. Didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 34 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Watson on first down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Bradley Roby there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled with
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Give him 32 on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
You're set. 19. Good track.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. Now a first down throw, Watson. And an alley to run. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, here's Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. 3rd and 2, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
This is Ingram. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Powers through. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody,
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen,